life in Alaska, where husbands let their wives serve strangers at night. Can you believe there's a place in the world where wife swapping is considered a gesture of hospitality? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But this is part of the unique culture of the Inuit people, the indigenous inhabitants of the frozen lands of Alaska. Alaska, with its eternal ice mountains, sparkling glaciers and strange wildlife, is a destination full of allure. Yet beneath this wild beauty lies a unique culture with traditions that might leave you astonished. In this video we'll explore the hidden aspects of Inuit culture, delve into their daily lives, uncover mysterious folk tales, and especially examine the controversial practice of wife swapping. Do you have the courage to explore the hidden corners of Inuit culture? Let's begin this fascinating journey together. Number 15. The wife swapping custom of the Inuit. The Inuit, also known as the Yupik, are indigenous peoples living in the Arctic, spanning from Russia across Alaska in the US, Canada, and Greenland. They are known for their extraordinary adaptability to harsh environments where ice and snow cover the land year-round. The Inuit tribe still practices the custom of letting their wives sleep with strangers as a gesture of hospitality. Historically, the Inuit have had a tradition of short-term wife renting. Thus, wife swapping is simply an extension of this wife renting practice, which they consider as ordinary as any other daily affair. The wife renting custom involves a man being allowed to rent another man's wife within the tribe, as per a prior agreement. During the rental period, the woman is expected to meet all the needs of the man who rented her. This custom is rooted in the idea that a man wants to share the most precious gift he has, his wife, with a guest. If the guest refuses, the man would see it as disrespect to both the woman and the family. Many researchers believe that the origin of wife swapping lies in the hope that more healthy children will be born. In this region, many children born from close relatives often fall sick and die young. Moreover, the harsh weather conditions, with temperatures sometimes dropping to -30 to -40 degrees Celsius, and poor nutrition make raising a child difficult. Thus, a woman bearing many children becomes a shared joy for the entire community. However, this does not mean that women hold a lesser status in society or are treated as commodities. On the contrary, Inuit women have rights and a voice just like the men in their families. The Inuit have lived for centuries in extremely difficult conditions, fighting to survive each day. This has shaped their attitudes toward women. Inuit women often take on the roles of both caring for children and participating in hunting. What do you think of the Inuits' wife-swapping custom? Leave your comments below. Number 14. The most generous giving custom in the world. Can you believe that there is a place in the world where giving more than receiving is considered a measure of wealth and status? This is the unique culture of the Tlingit tribe in Alaska, where generosity is held in the highest esteem. Unlike many other cultures around the world, the Tlingit people don't just exchange gifts, they organize lavish festivals and grand feasts where all valuable possessions can be given away. The potlatch ceremonies are the centerpiece of Tlingit social life. In these ceremonies, the host invites hundreds or even thousands of guests, and astonishingly, instead of receiving gifts, the host is the one who gives away extremely valuable items to the guests. These might include rare fur blankets, intricately carved canoes, or even houses. But why does the Tlingit have such a generous custom? The answer lies in their value system. In Tlingit society, wealth is not only measured by the amount of property but also by the ability to give. The more one gives, the more respect and admiration one receives from society. They believe that true wealth comes from sharing and bringing joy to others. Potlatch is not just a ceremony, it's also a way to affirm social status, strengthen community ties, and redistribute wealth. The gifts given are not only materially valuable but also carry deep spiritual meaning. They are tokens of gratitude, symbols of sharing, and affirmations of the bonds between community members. In today's world, where individualism is on the rise, the potlatch ceremony of the Tlingit people serves as a reminder of the values of sharing, kindness, and community. Have you ever wondered if we could learn something from the Tlingit's tradition of generosity? Let's reflect on the deep meaning of the potlatch and seek ways to bring the spirit of sharing into our lives. Number 13. Many mysterious creatures. Hidden behind the icy mountain ranges and vast ancient forests, Alaska is not only a land of wild nature but also a place full of unexplained mysteries. For a long time, stories about strange creatures have permeated the lives of the local people and attracted the curiosity of explorers worldwide. Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot, is one of the most famous mysterious creatures in Alaska. The image of a giant, hairy creature walking on two legs has haunted the human imagination for centuries. Although no scientific evidence has been confirmed, giant footprints, strange noises, and blurry images believed to be Sasquatch continue to surface, making the hunt for this legendary creature more intense than ever. Not only Sasquatch, but Lake Iliamna in southwestern Alaska is also the center of mysterious tales. Local people share stories of a giant monster living at the bottom of the lake. This monster is described as having a long, slender body, rough skin, and glowing eyes in the dark. Whenever someone goes missing near the lake, the stories of the monster become even more vivid and terrifying. So, do these mysterious creatures really exist? That remains an unanswered question. But one thing is certain: these stories have become an inseparable part of Alaska's folklore and continue to ignite human curiosity. Perhaps deep in the old forests or beneath the thick layers of ice, these strange creatures are still hiding, waiting to be discovered. Do you believe in the existence of these mysterious creatures, or do you think they are just products of imagination? Share your thoughts and let's explore the mysteries of Alaska together. Number 12. Strangers forbidden from participating in funerals. When mentioning Alaska, people often think of majestic natural landscapes and unique wildlife. However, hidden deep within Alaskan culture are mysterious spiritual rituals, particularly funerals. Unlike many cultures around the world, where funerals are often public events with the participation of many relatives and friends, Alaskans maintain a completely different tradition. They believe that death is a sacred journey, a transition from this world to the next, and thus funeral rituals need to be conducted in a private, secluded space. Why do Alaskans keep their funeral rituals private? The answer lies in their deep spiritual beliefs. Alaskans believe that the soul of the deceased lingers in this world and needs time to integrate into the next. The presence of outsiders can distract the soul and hinder this transition. Moreover, each Alaskan funeral ritual contains its own secrets and unique meanings. The prayers, traditional songs, and objects placed beside the deceased all carry special messages that only members of the community understand. How are Alaskan funerals conducted? When someone passes away, the family organizes a solemn and respectful funeral. The deceased's body is washed, dressed in their finest clothes, and placed in an elaborately decorated coffin. The body is then taken to a sacred place, often on a high mountain or by the sea, for burial. During the funeral, family and community members sing traditional funeral songs together, recount stories about the deceased, and share fond memories. These rituals not only help the family cope with their loss, but also help the soul of the deceased find peace. The privacy in Alaskan funeral rituals is not just a tradition but also a way to protect their unique cultural identity. By preserving these traditional rituals, Alaskans have maintained deep spiritual values and a connection with their ancestors. Are you curious to learn more about the unique spiritual rituals of Alaskans? Let's explore the mysteries hidden behind the closed doors of traditional Alaskan homes and discover a unique and colorful culture. Number 11. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race. Alaska, the land of ice, snow, and majestic mountains, is home to one of the most grueling races on the planet, the Iditarod. Each year, hundreds of mushers and their brave dogs embark on a journey of over 1,800 kilometers, traversing some of the most remote and unforgiving terrain in North America. The origins of the Iditarod trace back to a time when the only mode of transportation for Alaskans during winter was dog-pulled sleds. Back then, postal couriers used these icy trails to deliver mail between distant settlements. Over time, what began as a mail delivery route evolved into an international sporting event, capturing the attention of millions around the globe. Participating in the Iditarod is not just a test of physical endurance but also a challenge of mental fortitude. Mushers must endure the harshest elements of nature, including snowstorms, biting winds, and temperatures that plunge below 50°C. They navigate treacherous icy rivers, towering mountain ranges, and dense forests. In this race, the dogs play a crucial role. They are not just a means of transportation but also loyal companions to the mushers. Each dog is meticulously trained to withstand harsh conditions and to work in perfect harmony with the team. The Iditarod is more than just a sporting event. It symbolizes the spirit of exploration, resilience, and a deep love for nature. The race has become an integral part of Alaskan culture, celebrating the tradition of sled dog teams and showcasing the enduring strength of humans in the face of extreme natural challenges. Would you dare to take on this demanding race, or would you rather stay home and enjoy the inspiring images of the Iditarod? Whatever you choose, feel free to share your thoughts on this legendary race. Number 10. The Frozen Beard Festival in Alaska. Can you imagine a competition where bushy, long beards become the center of attention? That's exactly what happens at the unique Frozen Beard Festival in Talkeetna, Alaska. In the freezing cold of Alaska's winter, when most people seek to escape the chill, the residents of Talkeetna host a special festival where beards take center stage. The Frozen Beard Festival is not just a simple contest, but a unique cultural event that reflects the optimism and humor of Alaskans. Picture men with all kinds of beards, from floor-length ones to intricately styled beards, competing on an outdoor stage. Some beards are curled like sculptures, others dyed in vibrant colors, and some are so long they can wrap around the wearer's neck. All of this makes the festival lively and humorous. Besides the main beard competition, the festival features many other fun activities like beard burning contests, beard plucking contests, and beard parades. Each activity brings laughter and creates a warm atmosphere amidst the freezing cold of Alaska's winter. Participating in the Frozen Beard Festival is not only a fun experience but also an opportunity to explore Alaska's wild beauty and learn about the unique culture of its people. If you love new experiences and want to create lasting memories, the Frozen Beard Festival is the perfect destination. Number 9. The Alaska Triangle is land of shadows. When it comes to places shrouded in unsolved mysteries, most people immediately think of the Bermuda Triangle. However, right within the US, in the icy land of Alaska, there exists an equally enigmatic area known as the Alaska Triangle. Behind the wild and majestic beauty of Alaska lies a dark mystery, waiting to be uncovered. The Alaska Triangle. Situated between the Kenai Peninsula, Kodiak Island, and the Alaska Range, this area has haunted explorers and scientists for decades. Stories of mysterious disappearances in the Alaska Triangle have become hot topics in the media. Planes vanish without a trace, ships break apart at sea, and people disappear in strange ways. All of this has made the Alaska Triangle one of the scariest places on Earth. The most famous disappearance occurred in 1947 when a US military aircraft squadron vanished while flying over the area. Despite extensive search efforts, no trace of these planes has ever been found. So what has been happening in the Alaska Triangle? Many theories have been proposed to explain these mysterious disappearances. Some believe it's due to extreme weather phenomena like blizzards, tsunamis, or thick fog. Others think that some supernatural force may be at play, possibly involving alien activity or the existence of portals to other dimensions. But perhaps the explanation for these mysteries is more complex than we imagine. It could be that a combination of factors, from geography and climate to unexplored natural phenomena, has created a perfect storm leading to these disappearances. Number 8. Inuit religion. In the harsh, icy landscape of the Arctic exists an ancient culture with unique and mystical beliefs: the Inuit religion. Unlike the major religions of the world, the Inuit religion is a belief system deeply intertwined with the daily life of the Inuit people, encompassing myths, sacred rituals, and protective deities. At the center of Inuit religion is the Angakuku, the shamans who are seen as the bridge between the human world and the spirit world. With the ability to communicate with spirits, the Angakuku can heal the sick, foresee the future, and protect the community from dark forces. They are the keepers of ancient knowledge, passing down myths and moral lessons to future generations. In Inuit belief, everything in nature has a spirit. From the animals they hunt to the icy rivers and the cold winds, all are revered and seen as part of the spiritual world. Thus, Inuit rituals are often closely linked to nature, with the purpose of seeking the blessings of the gods for a peaceful and prosperous life. Inuit myths often revolve around gods like Sedna, the goddess of the sea, Nanook, the god of the polar bear, and Sila, the god of the sky. These stories not only explain the origins of the universe and life, but also teach the Inuit lessons about courage, wisdom, and love. The Inuit religion is not just a belief system, it is an essential part of the cultural identity of the Inuit people. It has accompanied them through the hardships of life in the Arctic, helping them maintain community bonds and pass on traditional values to future generations. Number 7. Alaska used to belong to Russia. Did you know that the icy land of Alaska once belonged to a European power? That power was Russia, an empire that stretched from Europe to the Pacific Ocean. The story begins in the 18th century when Danish explorer Vitus Bering, under Russian sponsorship, discovered this vast territory. Russia immediately recognized Alaska's immense potential with its endless natural resources, particularly the valuable fur-bearing animals. Russians flocked to Alaska, establishing trading posts, setting up settlements and exploiting resources without restraint. However, due to harsh natural conditions and exorbitant transportation costs, managing and exploiting Alaska became increasingly difficult. By the mid-19th century, the value of fur had plummeted, leading Russia into an economic crisis. Faced with this situation, Russia decided to sell Alaska to the United States for a bargain price of just $7.2 million. Purchasing Alaska was one of the boldest decisions in U.S. history. Initially, many Americans mocked the purchase, calling Alaska a refrigerator or Seward's folly. William H. Seward was the U.S. Secretary of State at the time. However, it wasn't long before it was discovered that Alaska possessed enormous resources, including oil, gas, minerals, and seafood. Today, Alaska is one of the wealthiest states in the U.S. With its stunning natural landscapes and abundant resources, Alaska has become an attractive destination for tourists and an important economic hub for the nation. Number 6. The breathtaking scenery of Alaska. Alaska, a land of vast ice and snow, is not only home to unique wildlife but also a masterpiece of nature. With its majestic and diverse landscapes, Alaska is like a magnet, attracting those with a love for exploration and adventure. Imagine standing by a river, watching giant brown bears frolicking as they catch salmon in crystal-clear waters. This is the stunning scene you'll experience at Katmai National Park. With hundreds of brown bears living there, it's known as the paradise of brown bears. If you want to explore a magical icy world, then Tracy Arm Fjord is a must-visit. Massive icebergs of all colors, from emerald, green to pure white, float on the water, creating a breathtaking natural picture. As your cruise ship weaves through towering cliffs, you'll feel the grandeur and mystery of nature. Mount McKinley, the highest peak in North America, is a dream destination for mountaineers. However, even if you're not a professional climber, you can still marvel at the mountain's grandeur from afar. Denali National Park offers you the chance to explore Alaska's diverse and rich ecosystem. In winter, Alaska's sky becomes a dazzling display with the northern lights. Green, red, and purple lights blend together, creating stunning images that make you feel as though you've entered a fairy tale world. Fairbanks is one of the ideal spots to witness this amazing natural phenomenon. And there's much more waiting for you to discover in Alaska: endless pristine forests, crystal clear lakes, and untouched beaches. Every corner of Alaska holds surprises and delights. Are you ready for an adventure to Alaska? Come and explore the wild and majestic beauty of this land. Number 5. Temperatures dropping to 62°C. When people think of Alaska, they often imagine a frozen, harsh land with bone-chilling winds. Indeed, the nickname the Land of Ice is well deserved for Alaska. Winter in Alaska is a real challenge for both humans and nature. Temperatures can drop to record lows, reaching 62°C. Imagine your breath turning into thick white clouds and the ground frozen solid like stone. You'll truly feel the bone-chilling cold. Heavy snowfall blankets everything, transforming Alaska into a sparkling ice kingdom. Summer in Alaska is short and cooler compared to winter. However, don't be fooled into thinking you can wear shorts and stroll on the beach. Average summer temperatures range from 10–21°C, and nights can still be quite cold. But it's the contrast between the harsh winter and the cool summer that gives Alaska its unique beauty. Living in Alaska is not easy. Residents here face extreme weather conditions, icy slippery roads, and fierce snowstorms. However, they also get to enjoy breathtaking natural landscapes that not everyone has the chance to witness. Do you have the courage to explore this frozen land? Alaska awaits those with adventurous spirits, those who love exploration, and those who want to challenge their own limits. Number 4. The mosquitoes in Alaska are terrible. When you think of Alaska, the first images that probably come to mind are snow-covered mountain ranges, shimmering glaciers, and majestic polar bears. However, hidden behind that pristine beauty is an equally fearsome enemy: mosquitoes. With its humid climate, numerous swamps and lakes, Alaska becomes a paradise for mosquitoes to breed. The Alaskan mosquitoes, large in size with sharp proboscises, have earned the nickname the blood-sucking monsters of the Arctic. They not only cause unbearable itching but can also transmit diseases. If you think that Alaska's harsh winter will save you from mosquito attacks, you're mistaken. When summer arrives, the temperature rises, snow and ice melt, creating perfect conditions for mosquitoes to breed in terrifying numbers. In some areas of Alaska, mosquitoes are so numerous that you can see a thick black cloud hovering over. The people of Alaska have had to come up with all sorts of ways to combat these tiny but dangerous enemies. They use insect repellent, wear protective clothing, and even build houses surrounded by mosquito nets. Despite these efforts, mosquitoes remain an inevitable part of life in Alaska. Are you brave enough to challenge the mosquito hell of Alaska? If you're an adventure lover and want to experience something truly different, then Alaska will be a highly appealing destination. But make sure you're well prepared before you go. Number 3. Rich cuisine. When thinking about Alaska, you might imagine icy mountains, deep blue glaciers, and vast primeval forests. But few people know that hidden behind that wild beauty is an incredibly rich and unique culinary paradise. Alaska is dubbed the seafood capital of the world. Imagine sitting by the sea, enjoying a plate of fresh Alaskan king crab with its firm sweet meat, or savoring a bowl of fragrant, flavorful salmon chowder. These are the wonderful culinary experiences that Alaska offers. If you're someone who loves exploring new flavors, then Alaskan game meat will surely satisfy you. Venison, reindeer meat, bear meat are prepared according to traditional Eskimo recipes, bringing a rich, wild flavor that you can hardly find anywhere else. Besides seafood and game meat, Alaskan cuisine also uses many natural ingredients like blueberries, raspberries, and wild mushrooms. These wild berries not only have a delicious taste but are also packed with vitamins and minerals beneficial to health. Alaskan cuisine is a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity, of indigenous and Western cultures. You can find traditional Eskimo dishes alongside gourmet restaurants serving Western cuisine. What do you think about Alaskan cuisine, or have you had a chance to try it? Share your thoughts below. Number 2. Bear hunting is a hobby in Alaska. Bear hunting has long been an integral part of Alaskan culture. For the people here, hunting is not just a way to make a living, but also an activity closely tied to their national identity, a way to pass down survival skills and knowledge about nature to the next generation. However, bear hunting is also a subject of much debate. Some believe hunting is necessary to control the bear population and protect the environment. Meanwhile, others condemn it as cruel and unnecessary. To ensure a balance between wildlife conservation and the rights of the people, the Alaskan government has enacted very strict regulations on bear hunting. Hunting permits are only issued to those who meet the requirements and comply with the rules regarding seasons, quantity limits, and the species allowed for hunting. For the indigenous people of Alaska, hunting is not just an economic activity but an important part of their spiritual life. They hunt to provide food for their families, make handicrafts, and perform traditional rituals. Hunting is passed down from generation to generation, closely tied to valuable stories and experiences. Despite strict regulations, the bear population in Alaska is still declining due to various factors such as climate change, habitat loss, and competition with humans. Finding a balanced solution between human needs and wildlife conservation is a major challenge for the Alaskan government. Bear hunting in Alaska is a complex issue, not something that can be viewed simply. To have a more comprehensive understanding, we need to consider many different factors, including the perspectives of local residents, scientists, animal protection organizations, and the government. What do you think about bear hunting in Alaska? Share your thoughts so we can discuss this issue together. Number 1. A cat was the mayor in Alaska. Can you believe that a cat could become the mayor of a town? It sounds absurd, but it actually happened in Talkeetna, Alaska. In 1997, in a surprising local election, a cat named Stubbs was voted mayor by the people of Talkeetna. Why? Simply because no human candidate was convincing enough for them. From then on, the story of the mayor cat spread worldwide, turning Talkeetna into a unique tourist destination. The office of Mayor Stubbs was the Nagli's store. Every day, hundreds of tourists flocked there just to meet and take photos with the four-legged mayor. Stubbs became a symbol of the town, a bridge that brought people closer together. Although he didn't give grand speeches or implement high-level policies, Stubbs did something no other mayor could. He brought joy and laughter to everyone. This little cat proved that sometimes the simplest things bring the greatest happiness. However, in 2017, Stubbs passed away, leaving a huge void in the hearts of Talkeetna's residents. Nevertheless, the story of the mayor cat will forever be a unique part of the town's history, and Stubbs' image will always live on in the hearts of those who loved this special cat. So we've explored the fascinating hidden corners of Alaska, a land full of mysteries and unsolved stories. Is wife swapping truly a unique part of the local culture, or just an exaggerated rumor? The answer remains open to debate. What do you think? Share your views. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to explore more fascinating aspects of cultures around the world with us.